It's enough, I think. It's enough, I think.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Green Live Stream. We are here in Chicago at the University of Northern Illinois. Scott is going to be walking around showing you what all is going on. We've had a wonderful day so far. We did a AI data center panel. There was an ICE panel. And now we're going to be interviewing people. Yeah, there's Scott. So I think you'll recognize some of the folks. Yeah, so Jill is actually here, but she's talking to some folks right now. Yeah, so. They just go a bit too close to the same, like, thing that we're trying to, like, let me see if I can turn it. I don't know if I can turn it. I'm not coming after you personally. I'm just giving you this information. You gotta be safe. And Scott is going into the big room where you can be seen being green. And there's the green carpet. Yeah. So sorry if there's background noise, but we are live on the green live stream right now. Scott is in there. Yeah. We can reach out to those people, but we always have to kind of arm people with understanding that you're going to be going. Jill, did you want to just say hi to our audience?
Oh, hi. Is this the green stream?
Yeah. Just hold the phone and just stuff right there.
Yeah, let me just
Green
drop everything.
Stream. Yeah.
Hi, Green Stream. This is the place to be. It's like a homecoming, and it's like a pilgrimage. I have to say, everybody's coming, by foot, by bicycle, by car, by airplane.
Trains, planes, and automobiles. Right?
Trains, planes, and automobiles. We are coming from all over the world to the Mecca of the people power and the People's Party, and it's really, really wonderful and inspiring. And I went to the most amazing workshops. Be sure to check it online if you weren't able to get there live. One workshop about AI and how to resist data centers, which are coming for you, and they're coming for your water, and they're coming for your air, and they're coming for your jobs above all. And we are the only party that is actually fighting this. So join on board. And then we had an amazing workshop on ICE, because they too are coming for us, all of us. So it's just really exciting to be here at the Mecca of people power, and it's resistance, but it's more than resistance. It's about, an affirmative future that we need and we deserve, and that we have no choice except to fight for, because our lives depend on it. So see you out there in the crowd and in the streets and in the voting booth. And with that, I turn you back to the amazing Edie Arndell. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Jill. So it took us a minute to figure out the tech, but Pete, do you want to say hi?
Oh, sure.
You just kind of hold this.
Are we live on?
We are live on
score.
YouTube.
Hey,
Can they see you? Here,
they
hold
can.
it to where they can see you.
Perfect.
Okay.
Hey, so I'm Pete Karras, and I'm running for Secretary of State in Wisconsin. About an hour and a half north of here. Really happy to be here. Happy to be surrounded by all green people. We're all together. We're all going to change the world.
Awesome. Yep, that's what we're here doing, aren't we, Pete? So let's see. Did anybody want to say anything on our live stream? Okay, here you go. So hold this, and if you want to hold this, so you make sure your face is in there.
My name is Robert L. Gross. I'm running for mayor of Washington, D.C. I'm on the ballot for this upcoming November. I'm enjoying this as much as everybody can believe. This is my first year out, so it is trying to get used to everything that's going on and what we're doing. I'm holding a little bit further up so you guys can see my face. But this is fun. This is a great experience, meeting a lot of new people, learning a lot of new things, and just happy to be out here and happy to get to know everybody that's a part of the party. Again, we're part of the DC Statehood Party. And in Washington, D.C., we have about 5 delegates or 5 members on our party who are going to be running in this upcoming November election. So hopefully you'll see us soon. So.
Why is DC statehood important?
Oh, perfect question. DC statehood is massively important. We pay billions of dollars in taxes. We do not have control over our budget. We get told what to do with our laws. We don't even have control of our judicial system, even though they prosecute our residents, our children. Like, it is very important for us to be able to have our own autonomy within the district. It was the DC Statehood Party was established in 1971. In 1974, we got home rule, and then in 1999, we merged with the Green Party and became the DC Statehood Green Party. So, aside from one other candidate in 2010, it has been about 27 years since we've had such a large slate of people, with myself running for mayor, one running for delegate, one running for at-large, and 2 for council positions. So it is our biggest slate in years. It is a midterm year, so obviously it's already a big deal within that aspect. And I think we have to genuinely recognize that we are pushing forward our progressiveness, and we say we are unapologetically progressive in all of these terms. And I think we are just going to push towards it more and more. So, any further questions?
Great. I think that's good. Did we cover it?
I think so.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely. You all take care, and I hope you have a great weekend.
So yeah, DC deserves statehood. So this is our state comptroller candidate and Miss Anna Schiefelbein.
Hi, everybody.
You can hold this one.
Oh, okay. We're here in Chicago with the national team. We're seeing people from all over the country that came in to represent the Green Party and go to workshops and collab. And it's just so amazing to see all the different demographics, all walks of life, different access, all come together for one purpose: to unite. To unite for the greater good. To make sure that this corporate war party system that has taken over our country can be changed with the power of the people. I know people say build locally, and we do. We do every day, every state. This is how we get over 400 electors in 2024. You just don't get electors. The government's not going to give the power of the people electors without building locally for decades, state by state. So yes, you might not see one in your locality, but there might be one close by. And there's definitely some activity in your state, no matter what state you're in. We are the Green Party. We are going to be united, and we are the power of the people, and we can really claim our government for what it is and have a non-corporate win simply by these local chapters building locally to combine with the state efforts and have the state efforts combine countrywide, all across this fine nation. So it is true that it is possible. There's a chance. But we alone can't do it. We need everybody's help. We need everybody's dream, everybody's hope, everybody's efforts, everybody's work in order to make sure that we can have a non-corporate political system. So I wanted to thank everybody. I want to thank Edie, thank Scott, thank everybody works so hard day and night. It is incredible to be around this energy, and it is so incredible to see all these people in person. It is just simply amazing that we are all that we can do this. It's possible that the power of the people can unite, and actually we can be the United States of America instead of the divided States of America. I think we have another person coming on. This is really fantastic here. The energy is great. I wouldn't have expected anything else from the Green Party. All right, thank you, Edie.
Thank you, Anna. And I have another friend. So, would you like to introduce yourself to our
Everybody,
audience? Even though,
little Mike.
yeah, little Mike, and if you want to hold it.
Hey, everybody, Zeke in Chicago.
Yeah.
We're on day one of the National Convention. We're here, just got here. A lot of camaraderie, a lot of good feelings, solidarity with everybody. So really here to learn. I have a speech tomorrow called Project Matcha at 1:45. We're going to be talking about a 5-year plan of growing the Green Party with millennials and Gen Z. So very excited about that, to talk about how to get some coalitions built in Chicago, DC, New York, LA, to really meet the moment that we're going to see over the next few years. So very excited about that.
Great. Thanks. Good to see you.
Oh, likewise.
Okay. So, yeah, I'm hanging out by the elevators because it's very, very loud in the room. So I'm not going to go in there. But let's see if we can talk to anybody else. Let's see. Would either of you like to be on the Green live stream live?
Absolutely.
All right. So, well, here, just hold the mic. Here, I'll hold that. You hold the mic. And here, you can hold my phone and make sure you're on there and introduce yourself to our audience. You haven't been on there.
Hi, my name is Steve Sarsfield. I'm also known as the Video Vagabond, and I'm here producing a documentary film called Beyond the Red and Blue. Is there hope in third parties? Wow, we have some green looking great. There's such good energy here, such positive vibes, and I'm really looking forward to learning more this weekend and participating. Thank you for having me.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. There's your sign back. Great. This is somebody I thought I knew. He just looks so familiar. I don't know why. He must remind me of someone.
We knew each other in a previous life
That's it. That's totally it.
on the vaudeville circuit.
I was probably backstage doing something.
Takes a crew to put a show on.
It absolutely does. Would you like to say a few words?
Sure, why not?
Okay, so just hold the mic
Okay.
and then hold the phone, make sure they can see you.
You know what I was saying? Sure,
Go ahead and
sure.
hold it. Make
Okay,
sure they
yeah,
can see you.
Yes. Hi, my name is Tom Yeager. I'm with the Green Party Virginia. I'm at the Green Party of the United States annual national meeting for 2026. I've been at pretty much every annual national meeting since 2003. It's something I've really enjoyed doing pretty much every year. This is the first time we've done an in-person meeting since 2019. Yeah, we've done this for quite a few years now. I've really enjoyed being part of this. Yeah, is there,
Edie?
yeah, Edie.
Yeah.
Yes, Edie. Is there anything you want me to say, or?
Oh, just how do you feel about it? Like, what was your experience today? Did you go to any of the panels?
Oh yeah, I went to the AI panel. That was very enlightening. Edie, who's
Southern Illinois.
yeah, from Southern Illinois, who owns this phone here, said that she was one of the panelists. It was very enlightening. I come from the state that is actually the data center capital of the world, and I'm very grateful for actually having this panel, because it really talked about some important issues about how to fight the data centers. Because the economy should work for all of us and not just a handful of billionaire tech bros.
Exactly. Thank you, Tom.
It's a pleasure. Yes.
So
Yeah, sure.
next is our very own Illinois Green Party, Timmy Pappas. And I don't think we've even had you on the Green live stream yet. I don't even know why.
Not, but I
Well-
have to be a little inspired. And
She's feeling inspired today, so let's see how this goes. Hold the mic, hold the phone, make sure they can see your face.
hello, everybody. Aren't you getting tired of seeing Edie and Scott all the time on Green Live Stream?
No.
No, me neither. I love watching them. And I love watching because I'm the shyest person in the world. And I don't like to do public events, but this one is so exciting. This one is so exciting. And when you're in the company of the best people in the world, you can't help but want to join in. and open your mouth and enjoy it all and be good with all of them. So that's all I have to say.
Okay.
Oh, so far the programs are outstanding. I've been to two, whatever you call them, panels.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God. These
You
people
were
are-
at the AI data center panel.
I was
Did
at
you
the
go-
data
you went to
center.
The ICE one?
No, I went to the one on how to grow the party, spoken by the Allegheny, Pennsylvania
Oh,
guys. Oh man, this is lessons that we need to learn.
wonderful.
Okay, can I stop now?
Yeah, but and Timmy is she's running for. What are you
I'm a
running for?
candidate. Where are we?
We're in there.
Can we be in there together?
I don't know. Okay.
There. I'm a candidate because somebody had to do it. I'm the candidate to replace, what's his name? Michael Frericks,
That
as-
loves Israel bonds.
who is the current treasurer of the state of Illinois. And he is spending millions of dollars giving money away to Israel. And this is a crime.
Yeah.
So please vote for me in the Green Party.
Write us in with your
Write us
wonderful
in.
business cards. So if you sign a petition, come
Yeah.
find us. We have a business card so you know our names.
Right. My name is Timmy. Timothea. My mom is
Yeah.
Timothea
Timmy.
Pappas. Bye.
Yep. Bye.
P-A-P-A-S. Bye.
That was our beloved Timmy. And I think, yeah.
Oh, good. Two Greeks.
So Alexandria has been on our show before, but they're here. So I think you might want to say something. So hold the phone, hold the mic. Hold it close.
Okay. Good luck.
Efaristo Philemou. Hey everyone, Alexandria King Sofiakis, the Green Party congressional candidate for Illinois' 10th congressional district. It's been an amazing day. I've already taken part in two amazing programs. One talking about the fight against data centers, which for everybody in our district, we know firsthand, given the T5 data center is threatening to be the second largest in all of Lake County, or sorry, not all of Lake County, all of Illinois. So I'm very proud of all the people that have been standing up, and I was able to give some lessons to others. For example, some of the cases they referenced were people that even just spoke up against data centers and being immediately arrested. And we showed how in our community, we were able to have solidarity and basically do a little ring around the rosy when the officer tried to arrest someone for giving a public comment. And a whole group of people just surrounded that person and let them give their public comment. And the officer just had to sit there and deal with it. And that felt so empowering and so justified. So justified. And then in addition, the program I watched afterwards was about ICE. It was about getting rid of these ICE deportation centers and abolishing ICE in general. ICE is younger than me as a person, if you could believe that. So the fact that it's completely unnecessary, it's a Gestapo, it's just completely cruel and irrelevant and corrupt. And I'm telling folks to go back to the data center fight. Look to Ridgeland, because I think how Ridgeland Farm went down is exactly how the T5 data center fight is going to go down. So, yeah, it's been a really amazing and fulfilling time to be the Green Party candidate for Illinois 10th Congressional District, and we're only going up from here. I mean, heck, honestly, at this point, I'm probably the main opposition party, not the Republicans, because for multiple points I've been polling higher than them, and they're also running a 94-year-old candidate with no website and no interview whatsoever. So, yeah. Love y'all and take care.
Thank you, Alexandria. And I think we have another very special guest. So if you're just watching, people are trying to find out where to watch what the event is going to be. This is Be Seen Being Green in Chicago. Please subscribe to our channel. Let's grow this thing so we can grow the party, so we can save the country and possibly the world. You never know. Okay, so now we have Miss Griselda Romero. We've been hanging out all day. We were in a press conference, which was a little terrifying, but also very cool. And as you saw, we got to meet Jill Stein, and we've got to meet a whole bunch of people that we've seen online that we have never got to see, in person. I probably said that backwards. Anyway, so here is Griselda Romero. Hold that close, and then hold it so they can see you. If you think it works better that way.
Hold it this way. It's near too.
Oh, there we go.
Everyone, good evening.
Do I have you? I don't have you.
Yeah.
Do you want to hold it? I'll hold your phone.
Yeah. Okay. Are you gonna ask me questions or?
You just riff. It's fine.
Oh, I thought this was an actual interview.
I know.
Well, I hope that you guys are enjoying yourself. I am here with the Green Party at ANM at the annual national convention here, and it's looking great. And we're looking forward to building more coalitions to grow the party, how to build solidarity with other organizations and the people here in our nation across state lines, across all classes, right? Because this is exactly what we need. Here I am with Edie. We're running here as write-in candidates for the state of Illinois for governor, lieutenant governor, and we will be eventually soon going around so educating the public on write-ins and looking forward to trying to organize everyone to come together as a people, right? Because this is not left or right. We've already established that. This is an up and down situation. And as a people, we need to come together. We've been made to believe that we don't have any power, but in fact, we do have power, right? That's a flawed perception, right? We do have the power. The reason why the 1% even exists is because of us. Okay, we hold the power. We hold the power to maintain and organize, and also when it comes to democracy, that is up to us. So if you want to have true democracy here in our country, true equity, true equality, and access to anything and everything that this beautiful earth has to offer, we have to come together, support one another, build mutual aid, and understand that we are the wedge to the system, to the wheel, and the only way to stop it is to withdraw and come together as one. I hope you all will continue to follow us and join together. And don't forget to vote for us in November. Again, we're going to be a write-in. It's going to be Edie Andal and myself, Griselda Romero. We will be a write-in this November. Please look out for more information on the website, griseldaforillinois.com or iogp.com for more information about the write-in and where we will be when it comes to doing listening tours, and we'll be going around to different parts of the communities in the state to get ourselves known, but also to listen to what the people have to say, to give them a voice, an opportunity, and a space to express themselves. Thank you so much. Look forward to meeting you guys.
Thank you, Griselda. Oh, one thing is blacked out. Oops, that's your phone. So next we have Mr. Sam Husseini. There you go. So here's the mic, and then if you just want to hold it to where they can see you well.
Okay.
You don't have to clip it on. Just hold it. It's fine.
Okay. Well, it's gonna be easier if I do that. Not that I'm gonna pick it up for 3 hours, but you know. So
what's your impression so far of the Green Party and the big national convention?
Well, it's been. I mean, I've been a member of the Green Party since I moved to DC, which was in like 1996. And at that point, it was the DC statehood Green Party, because the two parties had merged. Because there was a party trying to get DC statehood, and after a while they merged with the Green Party, and that's when I moved there. So that's my origin with the Green Party. Although I first voted for Ralph Nader, I wrote him in 1992.
Wow. I voted for Nader too in 2000.
Right. And he was kind of on the ballot in 96, and then he had an actual campaign in 2000. So my association with the Green Party is longstanding, but I've never been like involved in a campaign, and I've done media work basically. So it's been great to to be involved with the Maryland Green Party. They're on the ballot in Maryland, thanks to some very dedicated activists. I had absolutely nothing to do with this, but Andy Ellis, who's running for governor, and a whole cadre that he helped to organize, got him on the ballot. We had a meeting in Maryland, and several people running for various congressional seats as well, including myself, and other various seats in the state. I'm running for the 4th district in Maryland, which is currently represented by Glenn Ivey, who many activists call APAC Ivy. He got in from APAC money. He ran against Donna Edwards, who had occupied that seat, and then she left to try to run for the Senate, and she lost in that run for the Senate, and she was trying to get her seat back. And he had a huge infusion of APAC money that blanketed the airways with ads in 2022 about how terrible Don Edwards' constituent services were, but it was all, it didn't mention Israel, but it was all Israel money. This pattern's become familiar to people since. And it's great to be here. Andy has been a delight to work with. Obviously, everything is on a shoestring, which is very challenging. And I've only been here a few hours, but there were two really strong panels that I sat in on. Well, actually, I jumped around a little bit. But one on data centers, and there's been some movement on data centers in the Maryland's 4th District by Taylor, who I hope you end up talking to. She's a great local activist in Maryland who's done.
Well, I have connections with Andy, so I'm sure.
Okay, yeah, I'm sure I'll connect with her, but she's here. I mean,
Oh, she's here.
Yeah.
Okay.
And she actually took the train. So I'm full of admiration with her. I looked at taking the train, and it was like, a full day to get here. And then there was an ice panel, and then there was a how to reach out. Somebody saluting, and I better salute back great. We'll connect. There are so many reasons I just wrote a piece on my Substack. I should plug my Substack, husseini.substack.com.
Join his Substack.
It's on my Substack, and I got my hat here. Although, part of the reason I wear my hat, I don't mean to be disrespectful, but I can't stand the neon lights. I think that there has been this tremendous hunger in the American public. I try to use the word American in the U.S. public. Yeah. In the Usonian public, I sometimes say. And we have to figure out a path to that. And we're even seeing, like now we got Tucker Carlson talking about starting a third party. And I've been an advocate of, people, principled progressives working with conscientious conservatives. But I really don't know that Tucker Carlson is a conscientious conservative. He's got a lot of spook ties and so on.
He's been right on some things.
He's certainly been right rhetorically on some things, but so has parts of the Democratic Party. Yeah. The question is, do they mean it, or is it just posturing for the moment?
And people think it's really easy to start a new party.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. We are now the 3rd largest party in the country. So can y'all join us? We'll kick the door down, and we won't shut up a microphone.
Exactly. That is crucial. And you figure that out by people's track records as to what they've done in their lives. So many people who are like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I was on the wrong side then, but now I'm a good guy."
If you're on the wrong side on genocide, I don't think you can take that back.
Yes, there's definitely that. Tucker Carlson has presumably come around on that issue, but he's got a terrible history with that as well as other things. Anyway, so I feel like there's this, tremendous hunger, and we have to. I mean, I really dislike it when people talk about, "Oh, we're not going to vote our way out of this." And it's, we're not going to just vote our way out of it, but it's one tool. Okay? And you just got to use every tool available intelligently, whether it's protest or legal action or organizing or doing media or whatever, or art or whatever it is, or voting. You use whatever you have a proficiency for doing and whatever you have an opportunity to do that can do some good, you do, and it comes from people coming at it from different directions to move this big boulder that we gotta move. So those are some of my thoughts. Nice to be here. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
Such a pleasure. Thank you. Thank you. So nice to meet you. Yeah. So that was Sam Husseini, and he is running green. So we're very excited about that. Let's see, where am I? There we go. It's kind of rough and tumble here, so and lots of noise, but this is what we're doing. So, no, you're good. You're good. And I will say, you know, we have people that come on the show and they're like revolution, and you know they want violence. I don't want violence because we haven't tried everything else yet. So until we try everything else, you know. And now I think looks like Mr. Michael Dublin wants to talk to us. So how's it going, Michael? There you go.
Hey, it is going great. So
Go ahead and hold in
what am I
the,
supposed to do?
and make sure you're in the camera.
I see myself, so I guess I'm
If you want to
good.
hold that too, that's
I'm
cool.
holding the phone.
Hold the phone.
Well, what are you doing? You just asking questions.
Yeah.
Okay.
So how's been your experience so far today?
It's been exciting. I've learned a lot and met a whole lot of people, and it's interesting to meet people in person that you've seen online so many times, and it's always exciting. So it's been a blast to be here.
And you have the best jacket. So I don't know if y'all can see this. Hang on. Right?
It's Dublin, right?
Yep,
Shamrocks.
Yep.
So I got this for this is for this special occasion. We're green tonight.
Mm-hmm.
So
Be seen being green,
be,
right?
be seen being green.
And you get to work with Clea Fitzgerald, one of my favorite people.
Oh, Claire's excellent, super smart. Does so much. I don't really know how she does everything that she does, but I'm definitely blessed to work with her. And I say it all the time. I couldn't do this without her. She says, "No, you could." No, I couldn't. So
It takes a team, right?
it takes a team.
Yeah.
It takes a team.
So you're running for?
I am running for a U.S. Senate from the state of North Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys go to DublinForCongress.com and give what you can, support us. And I'm saying that because people get on me so much. They say I don't ask for money enough. I don't like asking for money, but you know we are facing the duopoly. And you guys know that whatever you donate to us, we're going to use it. Not so I can buy a yacht, but to buy signs and maybe billboards, digital billboards, online advertising, things to reach out to the people across the state of North Carolina.
Mm-hmm. And you're lucky enough to be on the ballot, right?
I am on the ballot. I think we have 7 other candidates running this cycle, from City Council of Raleigh to county commissioners, state house. So we are reaching out and helping people in North Carolina, across the state of North Carolina. And I'm so honored to be running for Senate, because that means that everybody in North Carolina will have a chance to vote green.
And we love your videos. We feature them on the live stream all the time.
You guys are amazing for doing that, and I'm honored that you guys do that. You know, I just try to speak to the people, and because I'm with the people too,
Mm-hmm.
and we have to come together to save ourselves, because you know the way these 2 corporate parties are doing us. Either if you think about what the direction they're leading us, we won't have a future. We will not have a future, and so that's why it's doubly important, triply important that the Green Party is here, and that we continue to stand in opposition.
So what's some of the steps that you're running on?
I think most of us are running on, housing justice for all, stopping the war machine, cutting military spending 50%, looking out for the climate, the Green New Deal, the real Green New Deal.
The original?
The original.
We're OG.
We're the OG Green New Deal. And I think, the policies, we stand for dignity for all. and we're just against exploiting people for profit. We're against, water should be free for everyone, and someone found a way to make money to exploit people, and we're totally against that. The data centers is using up our water. We need to stop those. Um, our civil liberties are being taken away with these flop cameras all over the place. I don't know how it is up here, but in North Carolina, these highways are full of flop cameras, taking everyone's information. And who has access to that? So there's a whole bunch of things that we're working on that needs to be fixed. Greening the dollar, so we can deal with this debt money system that we have, because we can pay for the things that we need. It just takes someone who's willing to stand up to the banking system and say, hey, and the politicians who are in charge now that say that we can't afford these things, and yes, we can afford these things. And so that's what I'm running on.
Wonderful. Thank you, Michael.
All right, Edie, thank you.
All right. Okay, that was Michael Dublin. Got the thumbs up.
All right, thank you.
So let's see. I don't know if anybody else is available, and I have no idea what time it is. What time is it? Does anybody know? 7:41. So it's kind of emptied out here, but maybe I can walk down the green carpet a little and see if anybody else wants to talk to me. Thank you, Sam. Much appreciated.
Thank you.
Okay. And I don't know where Scott went. He's probably in the loud room. So, we're doing pictures. So, so give me just a minute. I don't think I can flip my camera, but anyway, let me just so green carpet, and then Scott's been showing me the room. I'm not trying to photobomb, I promise. So, did you want to say anything? Okay. Oh, I think we lost Scott. So sorry, it's hard to hear. Can't really do comments or anything. I hope people are watching, and we're going to be here tomorrow. I believe Butchware's coming. Jill's been here today. And so many candidates and so many people that have been on the live stream are here, which is pretty cool. So I'm going to see if Scott, can you get Marlon? Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, we try to go an hour. So, yeah, Pete's back.
I'm back.
He's back. He's got more to say.
Whatever Edie says, it's the truth.
That's right. Don't you know it? So, yeah, we're going to see if we can get some more folks to interview. But you can also watch online. We've been talking about this for, I don't know, a couple months now. Go to gp.org/ANM. There's still time to come, I believe. So you can check out the website. There's places to stay. There's all kinds of stuff. So, and here comes Marlon. Hey.
How are you?
I'm good. So this is Marlon from Texas. And introduce yourself. I know you've been on the live stream, but
Okay. Hi, I'm Marlon Duran. I'm running for Congress in Texas District 28 against long-term incumbent Henry Cuellar and Republican Webb County Judge Tano Tijerina. They are both right-wingers. There's no difference between them. They're both anti-choice, anti-trans, pro-Israel, pro-ICE, and our community deserves so much better. If you want to get more involved with my campaign, you can go to marlonduran.com.
You want to spell it for them?
Yes. Oh, yeah. MARLONDURAN.com.
Texas, baby.
Woo!
So what are you thinking about the whole experience today? What's some of the stuff you did today, and what was part of your favorite moments?
Today was amazing. I love that at breakfast they had tofu scramble. As a vegan, I really appreciate that. I love that there's so much community and love and togetherness. Um, and I was in the candidate press conference, which was really awesome and inspiring, seeing Greens from all over the country running. And then I was also on a panel on ICE with comrades from Minnesota and New Jersey, and it was very inspiring to hear how we're all resisting ICE in our communities.
So talk more about how you're resisting and what can we do about ICE?
So ICE is basically being turned into a Gestapo, a secret police. We need to resist them because if we don't, they're going to start coming after other people who aren't undocumented immigrants. That's how fascism works. And I would say join your local rapid response network. That's where people volunteer to coordinate and find ICE and warn other people. And also they do mutual aid for immigrants that can't go to work because they're afraid of being caught by ICE or can't afford food. I also recommend going to protests, running for office not as a Democrat, as a Green or an independent, because the Democrats keep funding ICE. They're not going to abolish it, and we need to abolish ICE and prosecute them. There's no other way to stop them.
Yeah, every year it grows more. If you look at the bar graph.
Yes, and
both parties do it.
Yes, and under Joe Biden, ICE's budget grew to record-breaking levels, more than the first Trump administration. So we can't solve this problem by voting for Democrats. No.
And we can't solve the data center either.
No.
Because they just want to regulate.
Yeah. So we need to abolish data centers. We need to abolish ICE. We need to abolish.
Right.
Yes.
And data centers, abolish ICE. I don't know. And give us universal health care.
Universal health care, free college for everyone, housing for all.
There you go.
Yes.
Let's do that.
Yes.
All right.
As we say in Spanish, sí se puede.
Well, thank you so much, Marlon.
Thank you.
Good to see you.
Good to see you too.
Oh, wow, so wonderful.
Can I see you for the third time?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, look who it is. Big surprise. It's Pete Karras.
It's Pete Karras for the third time. That's me. There we go. Candidate for Wisconsin Secretary of State. We have exciting campaign news.
Yes. Oh, breaking news. Look out.
Sunday, if you'd like to join us in Milwaukee, and I know we're just north of the border for you people in Chicagoland, we have a rally coming up with Jill Stein. It's the Break the Duopoly rally, Sunday at 4 o'clock at Casablanca on Brady Street. We have a great lineup of speakers. We have social media influencer Carlos Dixon. We have the Reverend Dr. King, who's actually not a Green, but he's running as a independent, and his whole thing is people over parties. Ben Cominos, who's a radio personality in Wisconsin. Ruth Wheel, who's a community organizer, and who am I forgetting? Mitch Davalos, who's with the United States Pirate Party, who's actually endorsed my campaign, and they're working with us. If you're not familiar with the Pirate Party, they came out of Napster with the whole copyright thing. So very interesting. A lot of their views align with the Green Party. But what it really aligns with is breaking the duopoly, and that's why we're all getting together, and we're going to have a great time. Oh, Chester Todd, many of you remember he ran for Congress last year. He's an elder, and he will also be speaking. I think he's 85 year olds young these days. So if you're in the Milwaukee area, this coming Sunday, Brady Street, Milwaukee, Casablanca, be there.
Wonderful.
Thank you.
Thank you, Pete. So we're going to kind of hang out and see if anybody else wants to be interviewed. You would like to be interviewed? Yes. So this is Taylor. Oh, they told me to come find you.
Oh, they did?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Yeah, Sam's told me to come find you.
Good.
So this is Taylor. Introduce yourself to our audience and make sure I can see you well.
Okay. Hey guys, I'm Taylor Frazier McCollum. I'm a Green from Maryland, and I've been Green since 2016. And I'm working with Andy Ellis on his campaign for governor in Maryland, as well as working on the No Landover Data Center campaign to stop a hyperscale data center from coming to Landover, Maryland. And now I'm expanding that fight to trying to stop it statewide and nationwide.
Nice. That's why we need to talk, isn't
Yeah,
it?
definitely, because we're both fighting hyperscalers in our communities. And I think that moratoriums are okay, but they're just not enough, you know? We need bans, we need permanent solutions, and we need to make big impressions to these data center companies that we're not messing around, you know?
Yeah, and you went to Zambia, did you say?
Yes, I went to Zambia for the earthverseai.org conference that they held there. And it was supposed to be held in conjunction with the Human Rights Conference as well. But that got canceled because the Zambian government was pressured by the Chinese government to cancel the Human Rights Conference. So we ended up just having our conference because it was kind of like more educational opportunity than like a conference to promote or push something. So we still were able to have that conference. So it was a blessing. It was a great, like, once in a lifetime type trip. I had never been to Africa before. So it was amazing.
Yeah, I'm sure it really was. So what impressed you about it, and did any like actions come out of it?
Yes, we got to hear a talk by Karen Howe. She has a book called The Empire of AI, and it was moderated by Paris Marks, who's writing a book called Hyperscale that comes out in the fall. So it was really impactful on learning a lot about how big tech has been operating and what they're doing behind the scenes to proliferate hyperscale data centers around the globe, not just in the States.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah, and those politicians are more than willing to take that cash, aren't they?
Exactly. Even taking the money and running. You know, signing NDAs, doing all types of things that are impacting constituents and residents around the world, not just here in America. So it's very important that we focus on the bigger picture. If there's Greens all around the globe, then we as Greens have to unite and really say, like, not in anyone's backyard.
Right. So for our audience, do they know what an NDA is? Can you explain that a little bit?
Oh, yeah. So NDA is a non-disclosure agreement. It's when a company and either an individual or another company sign an agreement saying that they won't disclose or talk about anything that's in the agreement, basically. So if your elected officials are signing NDAs with these companies, then that means that they're not going to be held responsible or accountable for what's in those documents and what's being done to your environment.
And aren't politicians supposed to be public servants? Why are they signing an NDA with a company?
Exactly.
Yeah.
You work for us, not the other way around. And I think that's where it's a disservice to the community is when these politicians think that they can be bought out and that we're not going to do anything. We're going to continue to allow them to be reelected and reelected over and over. In Maryland alone, like I think it's the 5th congressional district, Steny Hoyer was in office for so long, and now he's endorsed somebody who's worked and lobbied for Oracle, you know, so it's unfortunate that that's the way the establishment is going, but I think that we have a good opportunity to kind of change the tide and make different choices as constituents and voters.
Wonderful.
Yeah, thank you.
Did you have anything else you want to tell them?
Oh, no, just this is great. My first time at an annual meeting, and I'm really excited to be here.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you, Taylor. Nice to meet you, and we will connect.
Yes, definitely.
Yep. So, Scott,
would you interview me, please?
I think you might recognize this guy. I'm pretty
Please
sure.
interview me.
I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure you know him. He's been on the show a couple times.
Yeah.
So here you go.
Hey, everybody. So the phone died. That's why you're not seeing the double screen going on anymore. But I mean, you know, I was not good at that. The camera's going up and down and sideways and stuff. So, but I just wanted to say that this is a really fun event. I mean, folks are really having a good time, and it's really exciting to meet a lot of people we are meeting for the first time in person. So it is super, super fun here. And I hope that folks are checking in either, you know, if you can't make it into Chicago, that you are, you know, getting on the Zooms and checking out the incredible panels. Edie just did a wonderful panel today on data centers and really passing along. Hey, Craig, how you doing? Have you been interviewed yet? No. Well, you better get over here, okay? We've got Craig Catano here. And so I'm going to let Edie take it over again. Bye, everybody.
Scott, come back.
Yes.
Okay. So, hi, Craig.
Hey,
nice to see
how are you? Good to see you again.
Yep. It's nice to finally meet you in person.
I know,
I know
right?
it's kind of an amazing thing. So what are you thinking about this whole thing? You're kind of in charge of social media, and you're on the media committee. And what else do you do?
So you know, from New Jersey, been involved with the Green Party since 2016. great party, from the grassroots. Former Bernie supporter, finally broke free of the Democrats, realized that's not the way to go. We have to organize outside. So we've been doing our work in New Jersey, running candidate slates for local office, Congress, Senate, governor, of course. So national is a different thing. Obviously, it's a different type of organizing and activism to build a party, and that's sometimes not like the prettiest thing. It takes a lot of work, but everybody's committed to running true to and honest to their values. And I think that's part of it. If we keep that interconnection, we'll grow, and obviously we'll fill in those loose ends as we go. And that's what we're doing. So it's great to be back here in person. It's been since 2019. So 7 years since we had one. That's when I first ran, my first year running for council. So yeah, it's been a long time. But so far we have a good crowd, good energy. Great to see everybody here.
So you ran for council?
Yes, in Hawthorne, New Jersey. I started in 2019. I decided to run because locally there was nobody representing my ward and my district, and I figured let me offer different ideas, a different approach. And I was in a small Republican town. Democrats can't break through. They have one Democrat on their council, so I offered a different position. It took a while, but I ended up running 3 times and getting 33% of the vote, but then moved recently, so that's why I didn't run again, but I will be running in my new town, which I'll make announcements next spring.
Nice. Well, you have to come on the Green live stream. Talk to us.
Oh yeah, definitely love to come and talk to you. Good to see everybody.
So where can they find out more about the Green Party?
Oh, gp.org. gp.org. That's the way. That's the place to go.
Check it out.
ANM. /ANM is about this event. So basically everything we did in person. There was some hybrid, and there's also going to be videos posted on YouTube after, obviously, we do a little editing and get them up there. Yes,
and the YouTube channel is what?
Green Party Videos.
Green Party Videos. There you go.
Yeah.
Thank you, Craig.
Thanks everyone out there.
Alrighty. Take care.
Craig left. He's gonna love us.
Are you live streaming too?
I am, and I'm about to interview Edie. Look at
Oh my gosh.
She's on the Green live stream.
Okay, you want to just trade? So we're trading with Kalia, and she's going to interview me. So here we go.
All right.
It's like since I'm standing far away.
Okay, so how do I turn this around to see you?
Oh, it's okay.
Okay, so. Oh, you want to see me? I don't know why. Well, they can see you. So let me put this mic closer to myself. So, Edie, you are a candidate for Lieutenant Governor of Illinois for the 2026 election. What one thing made you want to do this more than anything else?
More than anything else. Like the real answer?
Yes, the real answer.
So I knew that ballot access was going to be really difficult, and it did turn out to be really difficult. So I thought, with my organizing skills, and I'm going to be talking to people anyway, if I am the lieutenant governor candidate, they're more likely to start pouring.
Oh!
That's the real reason. Scott and I talked it over, and it is really hard to find people that want to run, because it's a big application. You kind of have to get yourself out there.
Right.
I have never had someone fight on my fight. She just took my I love talking to my community, and I discovered that social is not reality. So, like, almost everyone that I talk to, like, I really say a good 95% sign my petition.
Yeah.
So, and I had a small but mighty team of 9 people. We got almost 3,000 signatures.
Wow, that's impressive.
Whatever that is, 12,000, I don't know. I'm not a mathematician. I leave that to my curriculum. But what got me involved with the Green Party was that, when I discovered that the Democrats were funding babies over I knew the Republicans were all having out.
Yeah.
So no matter how hard we tried, they just couldn't hear us.
Yeah.
Because they were used to.
Yeah.
And I got picked on and shamed for not wanting to vote for Trump. I'm like, I just can't.
Yeah. I understand.
I'm like, it is great for the great stars. So I had to
yeah. And you did your big one.
And then I did the math. So I talked about math, but that was fun. But so I looked at the ballot access, and I still had the best chance. So I'm like, that's where I'm going.
Yeah.
That's where I'm going to work.
Yeah.
And I'm still here, and that was July of 2024. And I'm still here.
Thankfully, you're still here.
And we have the most wonderful governor candidate, thanks to Mr. Scott Free talking us into it. That's how it goes.
All right, Scott, come on in. There's Scott. Hi, Scott.
Take a photo too.
Oh.
Hashtag, let me get this right, GPUSBC.
That is correct.
Yeah, we're doing, so go check out hashtag GPUSBC.
That is absolutely correct. You'll see those photos on social media. There are props, guys. We have Hulk hands. We're doing props with Hulk hands to take pictures. It's so amazing. So, Scott,
Yes.
how did you come across Griselda as the governor candidate for New Jersey?
For Illinois.
For Illinois.
Griselda
I'm sorry, Illinois.
You know what? We put kind of a pretty casual call out for her. I don't remember if it was an e-blast or something, and Griselda just said, I want to do it. And you know, she has come on so far in terms of, because it's such a, you know, running for governor, that's a strangely high pressure situation, right? Everybody's like, what? You're running for governor, you know? And so I can't imagine taking it on, and you took on the lieutenant governor, and they make a great team. And also, it's amazing how you have a different perspective when there's somebody running for that office. All of a sudden, you become hyper aware of all the issues going on. Like I'm sending Gideon and Griselda's, you know, stories that I see or texts that go on, and like, oh my God. So it really builds an awareness. And Griselda and me are wonderful candidates. And so it's been really a fun kind of, you know, path we've watched them go on. And of course, it's going to continue. We've had the ballot access nightmares in Illinois, as you were alluding to in there with your golf game for ballot access. There's a lot of stuff going on here, folks. Like that's inside jokes or something. But they're doing a little putt-putt golf for ballot access. So,
I wish it was that easy.
yeah, exactly.
Around the golf pitch, ballot access for 2 years.
Yes. But no, I mean, it's really great, and all of our candidates. It's been a great experience, and yeah, and of course, you know, we're just going to keep pushing. We're doing writing campaigns, and we're still challenging. So it's kind of an ongoing thing. But yeah, no, it's been great. It's been great path.
You know, I would rather run a mile than run for office right now.
Exactly. I agree. Not my thing. Yeah.
Yes. How about behind the scenes?
Yes.
Campaign manager. I
Yes.
can do that. But I don't think I'll be running for office anytime soon. How about you, Scott? You gonna get on that ballot?
That would be a no.
See, he's good at talking people into it.
Yes. I'm good at that. Much better than running. No, I have a big mouth. They say the worst stuff on the show. Oh my God, they would just take clips. It would ruin my career. So no suggestions out there to people. That was wacky. So WGN, folks, if you know, it's a great local station. And you know, that's the cool thing about them is I just think they really, actually, unlike 99% of media, care. And so, sure enough, you know, this guy shows up with a tripod. I'm like, who carries a big ass tripod? I'm like, wait a second, what's going on here? And he sets it down. I was like, now who are you? Go WGN. And he pulls out this microphone, and I'm like, oh crap, I gotta say something. So I was totally winging it, but they edited it really nicely. And so it was great. And got a huge response. I mean, it was, you know, Saturday, 5 p.m., but I just think a lot of people happened to be watching. So it just was great. And it was about data centers, and it was great to be on Channel 9 saying the billionaires are trying to kill us. It was hilarious.
And you made the anchor say Chicagoland Green Party?
Yes, which was so great. It was so great. So,
Yes, I love the dynamic of Green Life. It is phenomenal. Like, I don't think I would ever come to you wasn't you guys. So thank you every single day because we get to collaborate, we get to do a lot of things, and for the first time, we are seeing each other in person.
Yes.
I know.
Right. It's great. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Thank you.
Yes. We are Green
Okay.
Media. We are the Green Media.
Is this working instead of wireless?
Oh, okay. We are the Green Media. All right. Oh,
Right.
where are we
You know,
going?
I have Joe James here. He's from Philadelphia.
You want to do this
Yeah,
one?
I can do it,
Yeah.
but you got to show me how.
Oh, I just hand them the microphone and then I turn the phone around or hand them the phone so you can see them.
I haven't done any interviews yet, so I'm winging it here. All right. So we have Joe James here from Philadelphia.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm not really good at this, but let's give it a shot.
Okay.
So Joe James is here from Philadelphia Green Party. So how did you find out about the annual national meeting?
I guess being a member. Oh, just being a member. You know, we have regular meetings every month, and so when it came up, they said they were going back to being in person from like a hiatus. So,
Right.
Yeah, I started like going to like regular meetings about. It's been over a year now, like a year and a half. So
Okay.
yeah. So it's been a while, and yeah, just sort of trying to build community, build relationships, and
That's
yeah.
really what this thing is about. I mean, there's no doubt.
Right.
That's why, and that's what I think makes such a difference. Because I have for a couple of years gone to the the virtual only, and I mean they're okay. They're okay,
Right.
but you just don't get the energy like what's happening here.
Right.
So now, how many folks are here from Pittsburgh or Philadelphia? Is it the
Oh
Philadelphia too?
yeah, I know that there's only like 3, but I think there might be somebody else. Somebody told me about another person, and I didn't get to see them, so I don't know.
Okay.
It wasn't like coordinated, but me and my friend Craig Bolton, who's also like in part of Philadelphia, we came up and we met with people from Pittsburgh.
Nice.
And we just came up and had we're gonna just chill out together.
Right.
And just had to call off work or whatever and just do it.
Right.
Yeah.
So have you been to Chicago before?
Once years ago it was for an internship.
Okay. All right.
It was like for this soul sucking. It was Price Waterhouse Cooper, the accounting firm.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Yeah. So you were definitely in the depths of the empire there.
Right. Well, it's like we do accounting.
I like teasing.
Right. I'm sure there's like a part of them, but yeah, it could be work. Like it could be Vanguard. That would be
Right. Okay.
It'd be like brought to you, but I don't know.
We're BlackRock.
Yeah. We're just trying to destroy the world.
Yeah. One person at a time.
Like I went to Temple, so like they sort of like indoctrinate you like to be in like because they do accounting.
Okay.
And so they want everybody to like go into like the big 4 accounting firms. So that's the way you be successful. Like,
right.
Why don't you just don't charge us so much, right?
Exactly.
Like, yo, you'll be successful. Like, maybe just give us an education without all the other baggage.
And you know, it is really strange. I went through that process. Oh my God, like this is bring back memories. So my first job, I went to Northwestern. And so again, it was that same crazy career crap. And so I worked for Westinghouse, and it was called a graduate placement program. And so I was going around the country trying this different stuff, and they sent me to their weapons manufacturing.
Wow.
And it was horrific, and it was massive, and it would have, if I was evil, it would have been the most interesting job, because I swear to God, out of college, a tech degree, and your job was to think.
Right.
That was it. Your job was to think about different things that you could make missiles out of or something.
Oh
and of course, I was horrified being there. But I just sat there and, of course, they kicked me out after the first month and I went somewhere else.
Yeah.
But it just was such an indication that if you want to do war, there's so many opportunities. It's like, and then, folks, that was like 30, 40 years ago.
Right.
So it's only worse now, right?
I think that's why you ever meet those people who be like, "Oh man, it's so easy to make money in America." I think it's 'cause, like it's easy if you're evil.
Yes.
Like
exactly.
if you're evil, you can just do any. You can sell anybody out.
Oh my God.
You can just be like I mean, like even when I remember thinking like I went to college, right? All of my professors, they probably went to school for like it cost them like next to nothing compared to what we pay for it. But then they like they're like they know like we're walking into a mountain of debt.
Oh God.
And they still like nobody but sort of ringing the bell and say, wait a minute.
Yeah.
You guys are not all going to be partners, right?
Partners in debt.
Yeah,
Oh
no, but that's what people think. Like everybody sort of thinks like they're gonna be a partner.
Yeah,
And
right.
like, but you got now you're beholden to all these people because you got to pay off. And once you owe, it kind of it could bend your morals because because you have to justify it.
Right.
And you're in a desperate situation, so you start.
Yeah.
People can like what's
Cope.
the word? Yeah, right.
Opium.
Right. I remember what was it? You ever hear of like a fraud triangle? I'm gonna get it wrong because I haven't said it in a long. But they would teach us it in like auditing class.
Okay.
And like part of it was like opportunity, and it was like it's not the right word, but motive, and you have to like have a way of like justifying.
Yes.
Right. And it's like these things like and like when you think about like somebody who graduates, they have the motive because like they're in debt.
Okay.
So now you have like a whole bunch of people that are more likely to like at the very least not even be true to themselves.
Right.
Because
you got to adapt to what you're trying to deal with.
Right. You change your whole personality to fit a corporate culture.
Oh God, no kidding.
Like they'll be like, oh, you're just not a right fit. You're like, what? Like, what are you talking about? You're not right fit. I just don't think you're a like, what are you talking about?
That is so. All right, free Palestine. It is so true because now you got me thinking like friends I knew in college, and we were all like wacky, wild, and we were doing all this crap. We dressed up as Devo. We did a lot of stupid shit, right? And we're in college. And then, like, I would see them 20 or 30 years later, and they're like really serious, and they're really, and it's all about the business, it's all about the money, it's all about. I was like, what happened to these people? What happened? What happened? But you're right. It's this process. They got to cope with the situation they're in because they've been trapped with that, and
But yeah, and it's like with the fraud triangle, when like you have rationalization, opportunity, and like this triangle comes together, and you're more likely to see fraud. That's the whole thing. That's when they're teaching us like define fraud.
Okay.
Right. Now think about politicians.
Oh boy.
Right. What can they rationalize?
Oh my God.
Like they can say, oh, I helped build the orphanage. So what if I sent money to Israel? So what if I took a they come up with all types of ways of rationalizing, and they're desperate. So that's why there's so much. Yeah, but when they teach people to look for fraud, they look at these like three like pillars, and it's like the thing that is like all throughout politics.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh my God. It's that's so true because you're watching. And you're right. They love to talk about the charity things, the wonderful things they're doing, and they're signing up.
And they got the opportunity, and they don't cut it like
and they're funding ICE.
Right.
Absolutely. No, it's wild the way they just. Right. I think that's it. That's such a good way of putting it. It's the token. It's the token because they know where their money comes from. They know the dirty deals they have to do, and yet they want to present. And to me, I think the perfect example is Elizabeth Warren because she just presents so well that she signed that bill to starve and bomb the Palestinians. It's like, how do you do that? How are you able to? But and that's complete Democratic Party stuff.
Right. But
she'll get on the floor and complain about something.
Oh, and just her tweets are just the most moralistic tweets you've ever seen. and you're like, wow, this person has great morals. Yeah, right. Yeah, right.
But one thing that they never take out, like they never try, politicians will never try to take out the opportunity for them to do, so like, if they want to keep trading stocks, and like they own like, whatever investment they made in, I don't know, Raytheon or something like that, and they're just going right along. They want to keep that opportunity. They want to keep the fraud going. So
exactly.
Yeah,
oh my God. Yeah.
That's the reason they didn't impeach Trump at the beginning.
Right.
The emoluments clause, because they would all been out.
Because they're all guilty of it. Right. The stuff they find is the shallow stuff, the dumb stuff. That's what they try to get Trump on, not the actual serious corruption and criminal activity, because they all do it.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah, like we know like with these people, like I don't know, like it's amazing like what we put up with. Like it's amazing to me.
That seems like the battle. That seems like the battle that we have to do is we have to get people to realize. I use the term every day on the show, I swear, the normalization of genocide. That and I pick on the Democrats for right now, but it's such a good example because they pretend to be moral, right? 15 months of slaughtering Palestinians, and yet people just casually talk about which Democrat they like more than the other. How did you get from mass slaughter to like the same people, the same organization? Now, oh well, this person said really nice things, and they, it's crazy the way people. Again, it's the normalization.
And they get their marching orders from the top.
I think like one of the more egregious things is when somebody has blood on their hands, and they get a politician who is like more untainted to come and like sort of wash their hands and make them look presentable.
Yes. Oh my God, they do that all the time.
Yeah, and I know, and it's like for a reason. Like it's almost like a vetting process.
Okay.
It's like that's how they vet like the next generation. Like, will you wash our hands? Will you take care of us?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like a politician's retirement plan. They get like the next generation to like put in their dues.
Yeah.
You know? I don't know.
Like right out of Yale. That's what they talk about how Yale's the place where they all come from.
Yeah.
That's where W went.
Okay.
Right.
Yep. No, it was something about some secret society that's not so secret. But it's just, you're right. They have a process, right? Right. And they're vetting, they're actively vetting to decide, okay, which ones are the next ones who are going to present that right face and make sure they do the evil stuff underneath. Make sure like a Buttigieg. He seems like the perfect one, right? He just, oh my God, everybody loves him. And then, but they're going to make sure.
No, they didn't.
I know, but they present it that way in the press. I remember that one week when the entire week, and I used to watch mainstream. I can't even watch 1 second of it anymore. But the whole week was, now how do you pronounce this person's name?
Oh my Lord.
I mean, if that isn't just, blatant promotion of a nobody. Obviously, you don't know how to pronounce his name because he's a nobody. Why are you making him a somebody? Right? They just instantly made him a somebody for absolutely no reason.
Because it served the Democrat. It served the Democratic Party, which serves the system.
Right. Yep. Absolutely. So tell me more about the Green Party in Pittsburgh. Philly.
Yeah.
I keep getting it wrong.
Well, I'm officially just like a member.
Okay.
I won't say it on like why, but I'm just like a member. But I try to stay involved and support people who I know are trying to make some changes and I participate in my wherever I can help out the community just various unions and try to just try to promote it that way I think it's better just to be useful.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, it's always good to be useful, so that at the end of the day, people know you're human, that you care about them, show up when it matters.
Right.
Do what you think is the right thing to do, even when you're scared. A lot of people were scared, initially, what was happening, just to go to a protest for what was happening in Gaza.
Oh,
You know,
God.
I have friends who are like looking at me like, "You sure you want to go? Oh my gosh, what's going to happen?" Like, I remember I went to DC. I went to all that.
Okay.
You know, it was interesting. It was interesting because like I wouldn't say like it's not like you see someone's true colors, but you do get a sense of what people are scared of.
Okay.
Right?
Yep.
You know, you know, everybody gets scared, but it's like it's amazing. Like, oh my gosh, we're scared of saying that it's wrong to like, you know, blow up off the limited children.
Right.
Like people were scared to say it. Like even like the most progressive politicians were scared to say it, to the point where politicians who did like say something were seen as courageous. Like the most like easy, basic thing to say. Like our standards is that low.
No, exactly.
Like yeah, and we still like praise people like, oh, I stood up and I said no bombing kids. It's like, oh really? Oh, congratulations.
Yeah,
Like,
and you're like,
but yeah, when people were
oh yeah, we're going to interview you in a minute. We are in Illinois, and yeah, I did not know, but he's here from Illinois. So yes, Adam. So we're going to talk to Adam in a few minutes, and we want to come back.
oh yeah, no problem.
Okay.
Yeah, but yeah, I just remember it like it was like that was kind of like a light bulb moment for me, like just seeing like how in the pocket like people were of like just I guess our political culture like where you sort of fear saying the obvious.
Right.
We're interviewing anyone that will touch us. Sorry.
I can remember it on a personal level. Like I'm a singer-songwriter, and I did a song about Palestine like before October 7th. And I can remember like being afraid to go on stage to do it.
Wow.
I'm like, why should I be afraid about like singing a song that people are getting killed and it's wrong? I mean, that's right. And yet I can remember that. And I asked a friend of mine, I'm like, how come you're not posting this early on? How come you're not posting about Palestine and all on your feed, Facebook? And he's like, well, I'm afraid.
Right.
What are you afraid of?
Yeah.
What are you afraid of? But it's crazy that and the pressure and you know, and it's only increasing now actually.
Right.
Because I think Israel realizes they're in bad shape with their image, right? And so they're really cracking down. I mean, they're really, really cracking down. It's worse in England because they don't have. At least we have free speech in our constitution through the amendment. But the pressure is really getting on.
Right.
It's crazy. And the other thing when you were talking about how you kind of it's fascinating to hear scientists talk.
Right.
Because their rationalization process is so weird.
Right. Well, you know, it's like one of those things. You can convince people to do a lot of, like, yeah, you can convince somebody of anything. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and once you see what anything is, it's like, you know. But I think it's better. Well, I think the more telling thing is not like the few people that they convince. It's the people who like see it, know it's wrong, but still can feel alone and feel like they should be worried. Like that's like, because that person has like something in them that they know. They weren't deceived, and they're still worried. And you have to realize too, it's like, if they're willing to, if politicians are willing to do that and not say anything about that, what do you think they're going to do with like things that are on like a different scale, probably not as pressing, but like climate change, about like, you know, where we're going to be in, you know, 60, 100 years, like where's a, you know, if they're willing to sell that, something so egregious, like the things that take time that you don't necessarily see right away, they're gonna sell you out in ways you can't like think of.
Oh my God.
You know?
Right, exactly. I mean, the one that's happening right now is that now suddenly, you know, Democrats have been like, oh, we're going to stop all funding to Israel. And everybody's so excited. Wow, look, they're stopping the funding to Israel. As they are about to pass a law that's going to merge the militaries of Israel and the U.S.
Right.
And so we're screwed. It's like, well, of course they don't need that $3 billion anymore. They got 1.5 trillion to work with. I mean, and the thing is, and you know, with that Greater Israel Project, I mean, they will use up our funds. Like, I mean, and it's, I don't know if we would go, I mean, technically, the president runs the military, so they can order troops somewhere. So when they merge them, can Netanyahu order our troops somewhere? I mean, basically, that's how it's sounding.
I mean, one thing I think the reason why certain wars like even hasn't like progressed, like the reason they're leaning on bombs and stuff so much is because they're not willing to die. Like I think people are starting to wake up. They're not like, it's not like, you know, 50. I mean, I guess 30 something years ago.
Right.
People were a little bit more brainwashed. They're still like somewhat, but like now they have a better sense of like, oh, this is for resources and money, and I'm not going to like give my life for that. Like, so they're leaning on, and right now, like the whole thing with Pete Hegseth, his whole thing is like branding. Why is this whole thing branding?
Why has he got good hair and has he been working out a lot?
They're talking about like giving like testosterone to military.
I mean, you can tell it's Pete. You can tell Pete's on some stuff because he's getting like.
Because they're trying to sell us something.
Right.
They're trying to sell us an idea of like this macho soldier. And it's like weird. I do kind of wonder like who's gonna fall for it.
Yeah.
But it just feels like it's weird because some part of me think like there's no way somebody like a bunch of people are gonna really fall for it. Like you're really gonna sacrifice.
I know. No, it's right. It's a weird. Did you see where they were doing that supposed rescue of the guy in Iran, and it happened on Easter? And he was talking about the guy they saved as if it was like the Jesus Christ was rising again. He gave this speech, and it sounded like a pastor doing his sermon on Easter. It was the creepiest thing ever. That was Hegseth.
And I think, was that the one where he got it from Pulp Fiction or something like that?
Oh, I don't know. Okay.
Was that the one, the prayer thing?
Well, he did a prayer, but it
was a different one. It does too much. I can't keep up. But I know he quoted like a prayer that was like supposed to be like a version of the Bible.
But it was the one from the...
So you're talking about something different.
Yeah,
okay.
I heard about that one too.
He does too much. I don't know. Like,
it's scary. It's definitely scary. Now, you are going to do a poem tonight, right?
If a friend of mine I'm with, like, we had like a long time ago, but if I have time, I'll do it.
Okay. Well, we're going to try to catch you doing your poem.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
And again, everyone, this is Joe James from Philly Green Party. And thanks so much for doing the interview. Really appreciate it. Yes.
So you know my buddy Hillary Clinton?
I don't.
So come on in, say hi.
Oh, hi, how's it going?
Hey. So actually, Adam is from Illinois.
Oh, yes.
Illinois, yes. And in Lake County, there you go. Right.
Lake County.
Yes, 10th district. And this is like my first time ever being here in at the Illinois the Green Party annual meeting.
Right.
Meeting all the lovely people here of many different states here compared to like Illinois. We also got a lot of folks from like West Virginia. We got Maryland. We got Illinois. We got Florida.
Yep.
I just talked
New
to
Jersey,
New
York.
New York. Of all things, I'm originally from New York.
Oh wow.
So I moved a lot.
All right.
I was definitely excited to hear that like a lot of the people that are interested in the same politics that I am interested in, and getting to meet Edie here, of all people, and getting to meet Alexandria of the 10th District of Illinois, and meeting Scott here of the Green live stream, and this is actually a pretty awesome time here.
It really is. I mean, I think, the cool thing, again, we've said it a lot of times about how it's like with people who have the
Do you need a mic here?
That's okay. With people who really, truly care, right? we're not in this for a career. We're not in this to,
Get
it's not
rich.
about like getting money and good, connections and good stock trades and everything, right?
Oh, yes.
I mean, we just care. It's real basic. But when folks get together, it's really powerful because you immediately can, relate to other people, right? We're here immediately, just immediately. And I think it really speaks to why, we say it on the show all the time. The Green Party's, right? Oh, okay, I guess you're going to be running in silence here. You know what? You want to just turn it in and see what they're doing? Just turn the camera in. Just
Okay.
Catch it.
I can
I'll
try.
to get back on
And
my phone. My phone died.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it's no problem. Oh, no problem. It's great talking to you.
There we go.
I refuse to pledge allegiance to the flag of the corporate states of America and to the oligarchy for which it stands, one nation, totally divided, with liberty and justice only for those who can afford it.
So we're gonna start the poetry, but I have a story based on that last little thing. This is from my own personal archives. I was a member of the Painters Union in New York City for many years, and of course, you go to a meeting of the Painters local, and they'll stand up and salute the flag. So I got transferred to a different local. First meeting, the business agent gets up and says, "All right, we're all going to stand up and salute the flag." And they sat down. So there are different approaches to this. So we're going to have a poetry open mic. And my name is Steve Bloom, by the way. I'm from New York. I have a poetry website called stevebloompoetry.net. I will pass on the flyer. Have that in writing. And you never know what you're going to get when you have poetry open mic, but we will respect everybody who will listen. People have something to say.
Just want to do a quick interview.
Sure, if you want.
So, whatever we get,
Okay.
will be something.
So we're back. They were having a moment of silence, and I really love Jennifer's anti-pledge, which is really cool. I hope you got to hear it. But Brett, yes, we've met, and we met at the AI data center panel.
Yeah.
And tell us what your experience was today, and anything you want to share. Okay, make sure I can see you. Oh, thank you.
Yeah, so my experience in here it's been impressive. There's a lot of good people, there's a lot of good ideas, and it's nice to see people trying to make an effort. I feel good. I feel a little hopeful. That's been a long time. I haven't felt that way in a long time. I was asked to do a little interview with you because there's something specific that I want to say.
Okay.
And it's about how young men feel neglected or kind of left out right now. And it's a demographic that's being manipulated to all of our detriment. They're getting red-pilled into thinking like this is what it's like to be a man or how to be masculine or anything like that. So this is for them. I want them to know this. I've been through it. I've been homeless. I've suffered. I've been at the bottom of the barrel. I've been falsely imprisoned. I've been shot at, beaten, stabbed. I have every reason to be cynical and mad. A company, we talked about Aaron Brockovich. My hometown was destroyed. I watched my family and friends die, poisoned by corporations. And it's easy to want to blame others. But I don't. I turned that anger into productivity, and I became an inventor. I've made a desalination system that could potentially help people. I made a medical device for my son. He has cystic fibrosis. And it just passed the FDA, just recently.
Wow.
After a decade of trying. And the message that I want to give is this. People talk about suicidal empathy and how being empathetic is emasculating or not manly. And I just think it's important that people know that every good thing that's ever happened to me, every success, every metric that I would quantify of making me happy in the slightest has been helping others. And it's because helping others and being empathetic and lifting those people up out of the positions that I was in. Because that's all we're looking for. So that's all I wanted to say. And I was told I had to.
Thank you, Brett. That really means a lot to me. Very much so. And I completely agree with you. Yeah, they have been sold a crappy bill of goods for sure. It is. It takes an incredible amount of courage to go against that because they just want soldiers and they just want automatons that will do what they're told. So, yeah, thanks for that interview. It was great.
Thanks for giving me a platform to say it.
Yeah. So I think we're going to have to cut it off. My phone's about to die as well. But it's been great having you all with us. And this is going on through Sunday morning. So go to gp.org/ANM and find your local Green Party. And if there isn't one, start one. If there's not a chapter in your area, it only takes 3 people. That's it. So I hope you all are doing well and have enjoyed this live stream. It's been a little extended, but a lot's going on. So, it looks like Scott's coming through. I guess he didn't get the memo. I was going to cut it. But, yeah, so I don't think we're going to do our Sunday show because we're going to be here. So Wednesday, I'm sure we have a guest, but we'll have to find out who that is. Just keep an eye on our YouTube and our Facebook, and we will let you know. Okay. And as we always say, what do we say when we end the stream?
Oh, well, I'm going to keep going for a little while.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But you can help us head out for a little bit if you want.
Yeah, my phone's going to die.
So I'll just catch up, folks.
I always say Free Palestine.
I'm going to do a little of the open mic that they're running. So I'm going to go in there and cover that. All right?
Okay.
Jennifer Sullivan is here, yes?
The unflagged?
I'm sorry, I'm very hard of hearing.
She did the unflagged.
Yes, I already did.
She did it, she's done.
Oh, okay, that was you. All right. So, we're gonna move to the people who signed up today. Griselda R. is next up. Griselda, come on up. Come. And Griselda will be followed by Joe James. So Joe should be ready, maybe come up a little bit. Okay. The list is still open. If you want to sign up, come on up. Yeah? Okay.
Okay. Good evening, everyone. I'm a little nervous because I don't really read any of my poems publicly. I've never have. I've always written poems as a kid. It was always a way for me to cope and just like to vent and just express myself. And,
Louder.
How about now? And I have a soft voice too. But yeah, so I am a little bit nervous because I don't really read my poems out loud in public. This is something that I just do as a hobby. I just write poems and have for years. This poem I wrote to cope with what I was seeing and fighting for, and to combat compassion fatigue, and as someone that I identify as a childless mother. And maybe some of you may resonate with this, maybe not, I don't know, but Um, it is not a very happy poem, just an FYI, but just sit with it. And I hope that you guys can embrace it. Thank you. I can see the fear in your eyes, but as I look deeper within, I can see how much you miss her. The shock on your face speaks to the disbelief as you question your reality. Your tears themselves are traumatized, shaped of broken hearts, falling beside your broken smile, covered in the dust of the school you used to go to. Your tears, like our brains, are transformed by trauma and pain. You look around, hoping she will meet you. With open arms, a smile, tears of relief, finally together, even if it's not in peace. You wander the dry sand, stained with blood, an ancient scroll of the lives that once walked with their heads held high. As you pass others your age, you can't tell if they're waiting for food and shelter or waiting in line to enter heaven's gate. Your home has been invaded. You think it started in October, but the tyranny began long before your parents were praying for the oppression to be over. You walk the land in search of her, filled with grief. You're relentless. You won't stop, not even to breathe. You weep for days until your body has no tears left to give. All you wanted was to play and grow up, to live your dreams, to make your parents proud. Now you can't even mourn them with the traditions of your faith, your culture. Their bodies are nowhere to be found. You pass the many faces around you, their emotions speaking for themselves, their eyes pleading for love, for freedom, for healing. You see the adults remembering a time when they too were children, free from turmoil and theft, frolicking through the land, the womb of their lineage, leaves flowing effortlessly in the wind, green as the olive tree, fruitful as a land that was chosen, sacred as their hearts, their souls, holy too. The child walks on, wondering where does she go, without fear of another strike, not knowing where it may land, praying she is only hiding, safe, and would rise from the sand. Still, the little soul strives, resilience and resistance at its side. It's hard to tell if this is hell on earth or if they are still asleep and this is only a nightmare. Still, they roam the ancient land, fierce as a lion, strong as the roots of the trees where the olive groves grow. Meanwhile, others walk in darkness, searching for the minerals colonizers came for, made homeless in their own home. This resilient child has no idea. It roams the land of the living, retracing the land of the dead. I speak to you, dear child. Your mother is looking for you too. I pray you find each other and find peace and reunion. Dear little soul, if you can hear my voice, know this with kindness. There are women, mothers, aunts around the world who love you as your own. Fighting for humanity once again, I ask one favor of you. Watch over the little ones still fleeing, still begging for water, medicine, food, still begging to stay alive. I can see your heart breaking as you hear others weep, pleading for their ancestors to bring them home. Your mother from afar and near to your heart. Your mother from another land.
Without you have to come back and share more poetry with us. Joe?
Okay.
Is that going to work with the mic back there?
I'm not sure.
Because we could bring the mic up in front or something. That's a little.
Let's see. Hopefully. I'm more of a Mr. Magoo type of player.
There you go.
Some slack. There we go. Okay. Let's see.
I go through peaks and valleys, I hope peace would find me, and I would know myself when there was no one else. Before this world's destruction, I was young, and the world we knew from above was green and blue. Why on earth would they make bombs strong enough to end life as we know it? Why on earth would they scorch the sky long enough to stop trees from growing? Why on this pale blue dot would they snipe one shot, fun one war, hear the screams and block it out? Here on these colonized lands, they separate people from their families. They condemn us when we chant, we want freedom from your plans. Free Palestine, free Sudan. Why don't we just watch? Why can't we just stop? Why don't we just try? Why don't we just rise? Here on these peaceful shores, they minimum wage war on the poor, tax the rich from the net and the impoverished from the gross negligence. From henceforth, the forever poor, the rich will always want more. Why we just watch? Why we just stop? Why don't we just rise up? Why don't we just rise? And I found peace and comfort in the world we fought for. We did save ourselves from the oligarchs. Before this world's destruction, we did rise. Now the world we know from above is still green and blue. Thank you.
Thank you, Joe. We have said 3 minutes. We do have extra time. If everybody on the program takes a few minutes, we'll have time at the end, which means if everybody takes 4 or 5 minutes, we'll run over. So just a heads up for those who are coming. Chris Paulus is next, followed by Taylor Fraser McCullum. Chris? Okay.
All right, this one's called The Lesser Evil Man. Vote for the lesser evil man. It's the only way to vote. Well, if you take that logic, then they've got you by the throat. We've heard this song and dance before. You say it every year. Vote for the lesser evil man. We hear you loud and clear. We've tried it all before, my friend. We clenched our eyes with dread. We pinched our noses with disgust and voted like you said. What a wise decision, too. Just look around and see. Our country is in stellar shape. How much better could it be? You claimed that it was worth it and that we did ourselves a favor. We dodged a bullet and a storm and that it was a good endeavor. Well, you pulled your little lever and then went about your day. But now your lesser evil man took more and more away. I thought we dodged a bullet, man. How did it go so wrong? It should be no surprise to you. He was evil all along. Vote for the lesser evil man, but you choose not to see that both are vetted figureheads of our kleptocracy. Our country has new owners now, despite what you've been told. A lurid, sanctioned boxing match that's bought out, paid, and sold. They televise their roulette game, they place their bets, conspire. It's all the same to them, my man, which pawn do you desire? They still run the casino, and they still have all the power. They nearly got it all, and so this is the final hour. So here we are again, and we're presented with a choice. It really is quite simple, so take notice and rejoice. To play into their preset hand or expose their rigged game, to strike a blow to the status quo or keep it all the same, to snap in line like bleeding swine at their beck and command, and vote the lesser evil man, a spineless, trite demand, or break the chains of the remains of vapid, bankrupt creeds and claim a vision that we want unconditionally, and choose to fight against our plight even when it's tough, to tell our callous overlords that we have had enough. If voting is indeed our voice, then proudly say with me, fuck the lesser evil man, let good come to be.
Thank you, Chris. Taylor Fraser McCullum will be followed by Ryan Codine.
Hello. I'm going to read two short pieces. One is by Howard Zinn. He is not a poet, but I found this passage to be very poetic. And it says, if there are necessary sacrifices to be made for human progress, is it not essential to hold the principle that those to be sacrificed must make the decision themselves? We can all decide to give up something of ours, but do we have the right to throw into the pyre the children of others, or even our own children, for progress which is not nearly as clear or present as sickness or health or life or death? So just think about that, especially when it comes to these data centers and the environment. So the poem that I'm going to read is by someone in the Green Party named Joy. I don't know the last name, but it's called Biome Poem. And it goes like this. Dirt. Comes a point when inside worm and out are hard to tell apart. But time, it imparts a juice to my seeming inevitable existence. In this few teaspoons edible, or so the plant roots insist as they dine on what worm, wood, and fungus leave behind. I like to feel the wet that clings to me, to my mates, through dust, though dust bowls have happened too, and sent me new places to rehome. Soon enough, old forgets in new biome, where in and out of worm and root the plants become my raisins, death, or tea. Again, and I am happy when feet of ants and sleeves of larvae are what I feel mourn and eat. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Taylor. Ryan Codine will be followed by Robert Gross. It's actually Ryan Codine. You're not the first person to call that. Oh, I'm sorry.
You're good. Time to gather the masses, gather up all the comrades. There exists a struggle among classes, suppressed by suits and pads. Police with firearm and gases, perpetual law enforcement budget scads. Quelling opposition like they're molasses, treating them like fads. Causing bodies to deplete their rosters, anguish for mom and dads. Bystanders recording modern guerrilla warfare, revolutionaries taking hands-on action. Regime tactically instills scares, well armed despite making up a mere fraction. Fighting against treatment that's unfair, enforced by a draconian faction. Bourgeois doesn't have a care. Suppression is their chosen reaction. Revolution will be televised, camcorders and phones. Revolution will be televised. Unity shall set the tone. Revolution will be televised. Opposition is in our blood and bones. Revolution will be televised. Documented history from our hardship and forever be known. Revolution will be televised. No party responsible for the oligarchy can ever atone. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you, Ryan. Robert Gross will be followed by Lily Benavides. Did I pronounce that right? Okay. Ryan. Robert, rather.
Thank you, guys. As many of you may know, Washington, D.C. is not a state. So we are federally controlled within our budget, within our judicial system, and within our various laws. They can at any point kind of put a disapproval resolution and say, hey, we don't like what you put out, and make us redo our laws. So this is called Freedom Requires More Than a Slogan. Good evening. My name is Robert L. Gross, and I'd like to pose a thought. In Washington, D.C., we hear a phrase repeated often, free D.C. It appears on banners, on social media posts, and on campaign mailers. Frederick Douglass once said, power concedes nothing without a demand. It never did, and it never will. Dr. Martin Luther King reminds us, a right delayed is a right denied. And our great late Marion Barry is quoted as saying, there are two kinds of truths. There are real truths and there are made up truths. Because freedom is not a slogan. Freedom is not a guarantee. Freedom is not a structure, a representation, or a power that belongs to anyone other than the people. Freedom is built. Freedom allows our residents of this city to deserve and to have leaders that are willing to build it. It is not just something to talk about. It is not just something to campaign on, but to fight for it structurally, institutionally, and relentlessly. The residents of this city pay federal taxes. We serve in the military. We contribute to the prosperity of this nation, and yet we still live under a system where our own council enacts ridiculous laws, our budget is in shambles, and our voices are silenced. That is not just symbolic injustice, that is willful, systematic discrimination. We rally, we march, we pass resolutions, we rarely build the political force required to actually change the structure. The problem is not that Washingtonians lack passion. The problem is that too many leaders treat statehood as a prop rather than a governing priority. But here, we call it business as usual. Too many people have grown comfortable with the status quo, comfortable with symbolic justice, comfortable with trickle-down democracy. So if we are serious about freeing Washington, D.C., we must start acting like it. We must stop playing favorites with the same political systems that have kept this city waiting for generations. We must stop playing politics and start living politics. I've seen what's around the corner, and I've seen what's over the horizon, and I promise you, we have nothing to celebrate about. So I ask you, why do we keep settling for politics that do nothing to actually free us? Though the real question is whether we have the courage to stop pretending that slogans are enough.
Thank you, Robert. Lily Benavides, followed by Rachel Bratton.
Hello. I write poems since I was like 12 or 13, and I have gone to many open mics with my son. He's the one that started taking me to open mics because he also writes poems and beautiful stories. I have two short ones. No titles because I have a hard time putting a title on those. Tonight is the night that I'm free. I will go out on the street and dance in the rain. I will sing out loud in a crowd. I'll lay on the grass to look at the stars. I will wander through the city, passing empty buildings, while homeless are houseless. I will shelter them with a blanket of hope. I will feed them with food for the soul. I'll continue my journey through life's ups and downs, acknowledging that I'm poor and brown. Life would be different if my skin was lighter and my voice was quieter. But tonight I am free. And I just wrote this in a few minutes because I got upset about someone that came and said that I will not be able to speak in front of a Senate floor. So that person doesn't know what things I'm capable of doing. I dare you to come with your whiteness and do half of what I do with my brownness. I dare you to cross rivers and mountains to put bread on the table and drink from the fountains of the same like you that took everything from us. But you know what? That's a plus. This is our land. And to stay with Cain without blame. Thank you.
Okay, Rachel is the last one on the list. Is there anybody else who would like to be on the list? Raise your hand so I can see it. Okay, there's one there. What's your name? Adam. Okay.
There's no way I'm standing behind this thing. On Learning to Dissect Fetal Pigs by Renee Nicole Macklin-Good. I want back my rocking chairs, solipsist sunsets, and coastal jungle sounds that are tercets from cicadas and pentameter from the hairy legs of cockroaches. I've donated Bibles to thrift stores, mashed them in plastic trash bags with an acidic Himalayan salt lamp. The post-baptism Bibles, the ones plucked from street corners, from the meaty hands of zealots, the dumbed down, easy to read, parasitic kind. Remember more the slick rubber smell of high gloss biology textbook pictures. They burned the hairs inside my nostrils. And salt and ink that rubbed off on my palms. Under clippings of the moon at 2:45 a.m., I study and repeat. Ribosome. endoplasmic, lactic acid, stamen. At the IHOP on the corner of Powers and Stetson Hills, I repeated and scribbled until it picked its way and this fickle faith and this college science that heckles from the back of the classroom. Now I can't believe that the Bible and Quran and Bhagavad Gita are sliding long hairs behind my ear like mom used to, and exhaling from their mouths. Make room for wonder. All my understanding dribbles down the chin onto the chest and is summarized as life is merely to ovum and sperm, and where those two meet, and how often, and how well, and what dies there.
Adam?
Let's see if we get feedback. You want to do it again? Yeah, I don't know if we'll get feedback or not.
Just watch the cord, watch the cord. You can't go too far.
Let's try. Let's just try.
My name's Adam Guyman, and July is Disability Pride Month. I know a lot of people don't know that, and I wanted to explain about the Disability Pride flag. The Disability Pride flag is a flag that represents different people who are
You can comment in this.
Hey, everybody. I'm going to have to go back and be host after this is done. So I'm going to go ahead and end the live stream. And but thanks everybody for hanging out here. And it's been a really, really fun evening. And thank you, Hazel, for producing. You know, we had a long show tonight. But yeah, everybody just really grateful. And so I'm going to sign off here. But thanks everybody for stopping in. And you here to say bye. Thanks.
Just want to say bye. Thanks for being here.
All right. All right. Thanks, everybody. All right. Have a good night. And yeah, we won't be doing a show Sunday, right? No show Sunday. And so then we'll be back the Wednesday after. But we'll be hanging out here all weekend. So you can check us probably out. We'll post on Facebook and Instagram and all that. So, all right. Thanks so much, everyone. Bye now.
An uprising, we're rising up. It's an uprising, we're rising up. It's an uprising, fight the power. It's an uprising, fight the power.